look at a lot of these top 32 or top 64 brackets, there's a lot of Rob representation. I do think a lot of the Rob players are good, but I also think Rob is just a very fantastic character as well in this game.
I agree. The character could easily be top tier.
Oh yeah.
I think he's like the very bottom end of top tier. The only thing that's really keeping him back from like being a true top tier like some other characters is the fact that he's such combo food. Like he's
lack of out of shield, or like his out of shield's not bad. Is
I don't think being combo food matters when he's dead like that.
The obby to the other side, I think you would have picked the stock too.
Right at that point, right? Just go for the just go for the SD.
Right, kill him. Yeah.
Yeah.
You're dead already. Doesn't matter.
Ooh, up out of shield. Not too sure how fast it comes out, but Rob Nair, it's definitely like on the harder side to punish. Usually like Ike Nair or Rob Nair, you usually want to get a parry and then punish afterwards. It's a pretty hard move. Or you can just super armor right through that. Ike is
like what? Yeah. Yez just, again, we were talking about the uppy buffs a second ago, and Yez is doing a practical demonstration of the move right there, just armoring right through, ignoring what was thrown at him.
Yeah. Also dealing 20 damage, and also a lot of knockback. Sure, if he uppies right here, he dies.
And Rob is heavy. The fact that like we're even talking about Rob dying here is just it's pretty crazy. And cross stage almost takes a stock. Look at that.
Back air, if it was that back air was if it was a little bit closer, especially with how close the blast zones on Town and City are, it definitely would have been the stock right there. But I almost called him out. Yeah, kills him at center stage with up B right there.
He was at 138, yeah, that's fair, but he didn't even have time to DI, like, no chances.
That's great, and there was not like, oh, he barely died, like, he was dead AF, you know? Like,
yeah.
That is so crazy, and the thing is, like, having a killing up B like that, that's so good because you can do it out of shield, right? Like, that is so much value, it's so good.
Even combo Nair or down to up B. For example, if he gets a Nair right there, he obbies into the platform. He takes his smoke at like 50%. Yeah, super good. Now he's dead. I thought he was gonna go for the up smash, but that still worked.
Right. It's like you live or die by the sword, right? So definitely respectable.
Getting caught by another up B right there, though. One more might kill if it's close enough to ledge. But 8BitMan doing a whole lot of percent, abusing both grab and gyro right there to add on just a little bit extra. Moving up to 58%, moving up to 68%, moving up to 79%. He keeps disproving me, and Yez jumped right into that side B. 8BitMan taking game one over Yez.
Yeah, that offstage looked so rough for Yez. 8BitMan just really covering so many different options. And we talked about how Rob is combo food. Here's my argument against it, and this is kind of like a thing I've noticed in Ultimate. It's crazy how these zoner characters, right? Usually, traditionally, zoner characters in Smash, they don't have crazy combos, right? They kind of chip you out. They slowly do damage through you through a bunch of, you know, ranged interactions. But in Ultimate, man, some of these zoner, quote-unquote zoner characters like Pac-Man or Rob, I see them doing like 50, 60, 70% combos, and it's just like, what am I, like, this is crazy. Like, this character's comboing harder than Fox. What's going on? You know what I mean?
Leo, what did you? I remember you called it something. Was it El Futuro when MK Big Boss did it when I was watching the gyro combo in air?
Let me tell you that your pronunciation was perfect. Pronunciation was perfectly correct. Well, yeah, it was El Futuro. He does something like it does. He pulls out the gyro, right? He back throws you into the gyro, so you get hit by the gyro, right? Then he nairs but grabs the gyro at the same time. He throws the gyro to you, he grabs it again, he throws again, and then he side Bs. Like,
so the ZZ grabs in the air, right?
Yeah, there's the potential that Rob has to kill at zero, despite being a heavy, despite being a zoner, despite having one of the biggest hitboxes in a game, just makes him such an insane threat in bracket.
Right, yeah, the you know, let's be nice and call it the quote-unquote clutch factor of the character. It's definitely that side B is crazy.
Let's be real. His name is Rob. He robs stocks.
Yeah,
Rob stocks. Yeah.
It's wild, and it all comes down to the base knockback being so high on that Rob side B. Even and the thing is, just generally, if you have high base knockback, you're gonna get kills earlier, right? So it's just crazy base knockback on the side B, and the fact that you can combo into it with things like the Nair, like things like the gyro, right? That's where it really kind of comes together for Rob.
Air combos into everything, man. Like,
true.
Good. I was playing Rob the other day. I actually did a money match against Epi Gabriel and Rob against his secondary characters.
No.
I felt powerful. I was like,
I bet. You're pretty good at hitting Nairs, I'll tell you that.
Rob was like kind of decent.
Yeah, does the experience from hitting Nairs as Ike transfer over into hitting him on hitting him on there?
I fought Zachary a lot of times, so I have an idea.
That's fair. You know, Zachary, Wadi, thinking about it outside of the Wi-Fi scene. Don't see too much of them in online tournaments. It's just kind of become the Epic Gabe show. But thinking about those two, it's such a good character. There are those tiny little things holding him back from being top tier.
I mean, even you mentioned earlier Zachary. If Zachary picks up a character, let me tell you, probably gonna be very, very broken. Yeah, he's able to play a lot of characters, and he kind of just like, I feel like the way he picks characters, he like plays a bunch of characters, and he's just like, all right, which one is like the most broken? You know what I mean? And
I agree.
On his list is pretty impressive.
Clearly my thoughts. Zachary picks up a character. Like, there must be a reason why he's playing Rob. Like, there must be a reason why he switches to Rob when he has a good Joker and when he has a good Wolf. Like, I'm sorry, man, but he plays broken characters, so I'm pretty sure this thing is really broken. That's also what I believe.
Maybe it's not the fact that he only picks up broken. Oh my goodness! That combo into gyro, that was such a good setup from 8BitMan right there in order to capitalize on stage control and get the first kill of this game. 8BitMan is fiending hard to get into top 8 winner's side, where he will be facing off. If he wins this, he'll be facing off against Sparta, so one sortie into another.
Yeah, the gyro, and that's another thing that's so great about Rob. Even when you're off stage and you feel threatened, you can throw the gyro just like as a defensive maneuver, and just having tools like that kind of just helps you and cradles you through some of these disadvantaged states. And right now, 8BitMan holding on to the stock, but that up B does not care.
Oh my goodness, the super armor right there, ignoring not only gyro, but also ignoring the Nair in order to get the kill.
That obby so good. I don't like it. It should be nerfed.
What the heck?
It just got buffed.
You can play Ike though.
You can play Ike, but I hate it. It is way too good.
Let the Ike mains enjoy their buff for like 2 minutes before you take it away again.
My upbeat always connect to downer, the violet. I think that would be so great.
Ooh.
Wow.
Great.
And he lived. He didn't even hold down on the up B. Like, I was thinking when he started it up, I was like, maybe he'll hold down, maybe he'll just do the stock trade or whatnot, right? But he actually still lives, and look at this, packing on even more percent for Yez.
Just hit after hit after hit. Every single second that Yez stays alive is a disadvantage for 8BitMan, because every single hit is just that little bit closer to death. Again, Yez has an entire other stock to play with. Meanwhile, 8BitMan is on his last one of the game. So if every single hit he gets is a good trade, there are no bad trades for Yez right here.
Yeah, I mean, I guess on paper the only bad trade is if he loses his stock. But I mean, he's still getting damage, right? Oh, damn, so close.
We thought that up smash was going to connect. We thought that could be a lot of percent right there. But again, these trades, he's indulging in the barter system right here. Just every single time they get near each other, both of them are taking percent, and Yez is coming out on top.
Yeah, Yez has this max rage as well. It's going to be really tough. There's so much to respect. Top control, but it goes away. The Nair, the laser, still not going to connect, and Yez is still keeping control of the flow of this match right now. Still rocking the 2 stocks. 182. How high is this man gonna get? No, you're not dead on stage.
Yeah. If he had died opposite stage, I would have lost it.
It wouldn't been sad. He's already at 200% and he's not able to take the stock. That's like you said, in every single trade he did, it was good for him. He just got the damage to play by him.
Man, going down 2 stocks to none right there for a great game 2 from Yez, bringing it back, and now we're going to game 3 to see who heads to top 8 and who heads down to losers.
Yeah, and the way that 8BitMan was really executing the offstage in that first game, you might have thought, like, you know, going into game 2, this is probably going to be a shutout, but Yez doing a really great job. I mean, your best mix-up really, or like where a lot of your mix comes out with a lot of these characters that have not so great recoveries, it all comes down to the double jump, right? How are you going to use the double jump? Are you going to double jump air dodge? Are you going to double jump start charging side B? Do you have the height real estate to just start charging side B? And the way Yez just kind of managed his resources off stage was so amazing, was able to get back on stage almost every single time, and because of that he was able to hold on to that second stock literally to the end of the game. 200% on this man. And Rob not being able to kill, that's definitely a sight I'm not used to.
Yeah, Rob struggling to kill all the way up to 200%, all the way up to that maximum rage is probably the worst thing that 8BitMan could have let happen there. So much was just being thrown and so much was just missing. And like you were talking about, people talk about how bad Ike's recovery is. He really has two very linear options. He either has up B or he has side B. But Yez was doing such a good job of just mixing up when he uses what and making sure that Rob, even with his superior off-stage game, could not touch him there.
3, 2, 1, go!
Honestly, if you want to hear my opinion, I don't think Ike's recovery is that bad. Probably in this match because he can get side B at the ledge, but overall, I think his recovery is like really useful against Rob. Like you saw second stock the last game, he actually took the stock really low percentage just because he went off stage trying to edge guard Ike, and that up can just kill you out of nowhere.
That up B out of shield, it's probably one of his best options available, and carrying him from coast to coast right there. 80% racked up already. 8BitMan needs to be really careful right here. If he lets Yez live upwards of 200% again, he's going to find himself in the worst situation imaginable.
To read that up smash.
Yeah, looking for that up smash again. He hasn't managed to hit it yet, but that's not going to stop him from looking for it.
Now he uses the up B killing from across the stage.
What?
That
That is not fair.
He died. That's not fair.
That's not fair. He died cross stage up B at 130 with how heavy Rob is.
The worst thing is that Ike's up B is actually like, well, I actually don't know the frames of the move. But
just throw it.
I don't really know. So like, it has armor, so you don't really need to worry about it. Just do it, then hope for the best.
It has armor. It's a good out of shield option. It kills. You don't need to know how many frames it takes. It's just there.
So quick. And one thing that what I really like about the up B in general too is jumping is such a common option in ult. And wait, no up throw. Very interesting.
He could have killed with up throw. I think. No, he definitely could have.
Right? That's what I was thinking.
At 180, up throw would have killed. I think 8BitMan just straight up forgot. I think he's just kind of going with muscle memory. He's looking for options and he's forgetting about other things that he has at his disposal. He's definitely panicking right now. He keeps landing on Ike's shield. He keeps going for bad options. He keeps getting hit by Yez's options. It's just, he's not in a good place right now.
Down, and 8BitMan got somewhat of a percentage deficit, but nothing wrong with the robot with some rage here. Maybe you can get some kind of gyro confirmed, but right now it's Yez the one that's controlling the gyro.
It's against off stage. Just tries to take this tug right here. He's in a bad position. Everything is literally everything's gonna kill right here. Probably looking for the up B right there. He's just waiting for it.
Yeah, he's just going to wait for him to land on the shield.
Yeah, you see it right there. He probably thought that he was gonna approach with hashtag or something, and he just activated up B just because he wants to be safe.
But great conversion out of the gyro right there from 8BitMan. Yez clearly wasn't paying attention to gyro's position, and 8BitMan capitalized on it extremely hard, managing to finally, for the first time in quite a while, take advantage. But with that up air right there, that's going to be a full reset. We're at 0 stocks, 0%, with about 3 minutes 50 left in this game.
And I love those falling up air setups, and I mean, just a lot of sword characters, you can do a lot of stuff off falling up air. Really, just great idea. And like the way that you spaced it there, just kind of evening things up. And now, last stock, game 3. This is what it really comes down to here on Pokemon Stadium 2.
Okay,
gonna catch the gyro.
this is looking rough for Jez right now. He can't really find the approaches right there. He uses Obby as a desperate option, and it works. Again, he can't really find his way back.
Ooh.
Again, using Obby to punish that grab.
I like the cross-ups that Yez is like setting up, and it's kind of hard to go for stuff like that with Ike. He doesn't have like the craziest air mobility. It's still good enough, but I love how Yez is able to get some of these cross-ups.
How do letting work?
Yeah, it didn't fully connect, and that's going to be a sigh of relief here for Yez. The gyro just kind of breaking up some of these side B approaches. Yez trying to find his way in, but 8BitMan not making it easy. What with the overextension?
Oh my god,
maybe
Obby once again! Obby's at the left, he's dead. I don't even know what he's gonna do. Oh, really nice last jump.
The ledge trump into back air right there, and Yez, despite being at an extreme disadvantage throughout that, after 8BitMan started to make the comeback, Yez just ledge trump back aired him, sent him to the blast zone, and moves on to top 8. Incredible play from Yez right there.